Welcome back, adventurers, to Talking Trusia, the only podcast that talks about Trusia because we talk about Trusia because Trusia has to do with talking. Yes. Anyways, I'm your co-host, Dylan.
And I'm the new co-host, Jacob.
Yeah, because we hate Cole. He's disgusting. You have anything to add to that?
No, hate, disgust.
Hate, disgust pretty much encapsulates it.
or it's because he's got other stuff to do right now, and that's why he's not here. Is that it? No?
Nope.
Yep.
That's not it at all.
He's
sitting at home right now, drinking a beer and waiting on a deer.
I bet he was. I bet he wish he was.
Yeah, I bet he does too.
Is he in polk or something?
I don't know. I don't know what training he's doing right now.
Gross.
I just know that he has to do two different, like a training then a school before deployment. I don't know. Whatever.
It is what it is.
Bunch of mumbo jumbo. But the other day I got to do an episode with Just Brown and talk to him about how he got involved with Trusia. And nice.
Yeah, sorry.
It's
low in stature.
And a cool part is you've been there pretty much at the beginning. I mean, as far as like realistic things happening at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I was there in the first friend campaign, and then
the friend campaign,
which was funny because I had never played D&D in high school or anything. Like I never was with that group. Well, I just didn't even really know about it. And then actually I went to basic training, and I met a guy there, and he was a super cool guy, and he was like, "Let's play Dungeons and Dragons." Now, anybody who's been to basic training knows you can't have dice at basic training. They will throw that shit somewhere that's not great. And so he took a piece of paper and wrote 1 through 20 on it, ripped it up, and put it in a hat. And that's how we rolled our dice and everything. Our hit die, and we all created characters, and it was really cool. And then I got out of the army, and Cole was like, "We're starting this friend campaign." I was like, "Let's do it." I was like, "I'm in it. I'm on it. Let's do this."
It was fun.
It was super great time. Me and you, dangerous.
Yeah, a little dynamic duo on that one. Because it seemed like, Matt was distracted in his defense. But other than us, it seemed like everybody else was just lost in the sauce. Even though you hadn't really played. And at that point, it had been years since I had played. It just, we kind of became the mom and dad of that to be more effective.
Right.
Gosh. It's been such a long time since playing it, but I get these little memories that come back to me. I know we've talked about it a little bit, but I just love...
It was like 5 years ago, wasn't it?
Oh, easily. Yeah, 5 or 6 years ago. But... What?
No, nothing. I'm just listening.
No,
okay, bet.
No, sorry, I was just saying, I remember when we made Matt's character... Sir Thandalin, he's supposed to be like the pinnacle of knighthood, right?
Right.
He's like truly probably one of the top 10 knights in Arthuria to be one of the king's specific guards. But it just didn't turn out that way.
He did not do a good job.
Like with playing it.
It was a very interesting time because Matt was trying to come sideways at my character, and I was just a little rogue, and he was like, "Well, let's duel." And I was like, "Okay, that's not a really good idea." And he's like, "I'm going to do it." Now, mind you, match for match, yeah, he should have obliterated.
Oh, yeah, like stat-wise, he was pretty neck and neck.
He failed to realize that I had paralytic poison on my crossbow bolts.
Failed to remember.
Yeah, so I just shot him in the leg, and like he just kept failing his save throws, and then I was just walking up and smacking him, and then I'd shoot him and smack him and shoot him.
The fight was super fast. And I like that you said stat-wise, he's pretty much fine. He just rolled terrible. The entire time we played. Because I remember when we were in the potion... I don't know, potion shack, I don't know what you want to call it, with that chicken guy who's probably the coolest character ever. But I just remember... He tried to like persuade him, and he had really high charisma.
Yeah,
and just failed right off the bat.
Rolled awful, and not uncharacteristic of Matthew
No.
to roll just terrible.
Poor guy.
Right, and it's not his fault. He can't help it.
Well, I hear that, right? Because in Shadows, he lost a hand because of a similar situation, no?
Yes. No, that was from pure stupidity. Because he was like, because the entire time Cole's like, this is the big bad. Like, this is the guy.
This is the guy.
This is the guy. And Matt's like,
You're not that guy.
yeah, no, he was that guy, pal. He was that guy, pal. And he was like, let's rush him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's not... And for once, because I wasn't playing the Barbarian, I was playing the Rogue. Yeah,
He literally got Anakin Skywalkered. I didn't even think about that.
I was like, don't do it. And he was like, you underestimate my power.
Yeah.
And then one backflip later,
Yeah.
no hand.
Well, I just meant like when they first roll up to Count Dooku and Obi-Wan's like, we'll take them together. And Anakin's just like, and runs forward.
He Leroy Jenkins it
Yeah.
real hard. And it did not pan out for him. And it was so funny because I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, the whole time he was like in the back doing something. Like I think he was, what was he doing? He was, I don't think he was up there with us the whole time.
Talking about Matt?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He had his daughter with him.
Yeah.
So sometimes he'd have split time.
Yeah, so he was like coming
so
in.
He's
and out.
running on like half info, to be fair.
Right, and it was really rough on him, but he was just.
But it was still super fun.
Oh, it was a great time.
We even talked about in another episode. Do you remember when we were gonna fight that like ancient bear?
Yes.
In the, I think it was in. Now, I wish this was filmed so I could go back and
look at it. Right.
I think it was like the Short Pines or.
Yes.
Somewhere north in Trusia, and Cole set it up that it was supposed to be like a really
tough fight.
Yeah, tough fight. Almost like important, like to really weigh what we could do before he gave us the big bad.
Yeah.
For that campaign.
That did not go the way he thought.
No, I mean after like 10 minutes of talking, I think you and I kind of took the reins on that. We're like, we're gonna dig a pit. We're gonna put spikes in.
Yeah.
You're gonna build catapults, and we're gonna do Molotov. That was you. You were like, we're gonna do Molotovs. I'm like, all right. So.
Well, Cole, his DM style is if you can make it make sense,
Yeah.
he'll let it go.
Dude, literally so many memories. Well, I'll come back to this slot, but go ahead.
And I was like, okay, well, in theory, if we're in pine forest, there's pine sap everywhere.
Yep.
Pine sap is flammable.
Mm-hmm.
It is, and it's very.
It is.
It is. It's
Google it.
Google me. It's very sticky, and I was like, well, let's just cover these pungy spikes in pine tar, and we'll light this rig up. And I think the bear failed a couple climbing out throws, so it would fall back in and like
re-puncture.
Yeah. So
I don't think one of us got hit. Oh no, that's not true. I think Carcaton, the guy that played Carcaton, I think he did. He got hit once and then was in like critical, like almost died.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think we were fine.
Yeah, no, it was very anticlimactic because we planned so heavy.
I know
for that fight because in my mind where I hadn't really played, every enemy was big bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was
that's true. Like playing it like it's going to be the big bad.
Yeah, like I played every time we came. Like there was at the end, we have guards coming in after say his name, the big bad, the guy.
Chevalian.
Yeah. So
Mayor Chevalian.
So he's like, I'm nailing up because one thing I did was I gave a list to Cole that I didn't want anybody else to know about to a shopkeep, and I was like, I want nails, I want some red paint, I want a 10-foot length of chain, and
MacGyver,
which sounds really weird until you go through a castle without trying to fight anybody, and then they all know you're there, but you're in the main room, so I just boarded up the door.
Yeah,
and Matt was outside of the door. And they were like, you gonna let him in? I was like, well, he's kind of doing his own thing right now. So I was like, no. So I nailed and chained the door shut. And I was like, now we just have to fight this guy.
See what happens.
Yeah. But no, it was a very, now I'm like, it is what it is. We'll just roll with it. But.
Yeah. No, I mean, I like it. I kind of liked, cinematically was our fight with that bear, like, exciting? No. If it was filmed, would it have been exciting? No. But was it super exciting as a player, planning that out, and then having it just, like, go off without a hitch? Yeah, that was awesome.
It was awesome.
One of my favorite sessions that we did on that one. But no, what I forgot about and just remembered, I'm pretty sure it was in the friend campaign. It could have been Swords of Fortune. Those two do kind of blend since they both started in Forktown.
Yeah.
But wasn't there a time where we were, I'm pretty sure it was a friend campaign, asked to kill a magistrate that was like going to vote against something or another, and we went in and snuck in and slaughtered literally everybody, lit it all on fire.
Yeah, we burned the whole mansion down with them in it because we were like, well, I'm not fighting all those guys.
No, it didn't make any sense.
Everybody else was like, well, we'll go room by room and just take them. And I'm like, well, what if they all rush into the same room? I was like, what if we just burn this whole joint to the ground?
Yeah, they were pretty comparable stat-wise, too. So it wasn't like, could we have taken out a room with like 4 guards? Sure. But we all have been like half health at that point.
Right. And then we ended up burning the whole joint down. I was like, well, even if Cole was like, let's say a couple survive. You know what I mean? You're not.
I think they did, and then we killed them.
Yeah, I mean,
like
you come through a house fire. You're not coming out full stats. I mean, you're just not. So even then, it was like, okay, shh.
yeah.
Just kind of putting them out of their misery at that point. But
man.
No, we did a lot of heavy planning for any encounter really that we did through that whole friend campaign.
I know I've got a notebook somewhere that has it like really listed out, like my notes and stuff. But for the life of me, I've got no clue where that is.
Oh yeah.
But once I find it, I'm sure it'll make things just as unclear as my memory.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine the notes going on in that thing.
Yeah. Oh man.
It was a good time.
It was. It was like I don't know. It was like a bubble, like because. It was right before he got deployed again.
Yeah.
Or his first time getting deployed. So we were just trying to have as much fun as possible. There was no, like, although filming campaigns is fun, there was no, like, pressure at all.
Right.
It was just, like, do as dumb as stuff as you want.
Dude, after that, I was hooked. Like, I was like, I want to play.
Did you play with somebody else after that, or?
No, not really.
Not till Swords?
No, not till Swords of Fortune. Not till Cole came back from his deployment. Because, well, one, I was very nervous about playing with people who, you know those guys. Sometimes you play with them.
Neckbeards. I've talked about them.
Assholes. But usually it's because, they're super serious. And I'm not saying anything against it because I know some of these people put like 10 years into a character.
Yeah.
I understand. So when they get a new guy coming in and I'm like, hey, I don't really know what to do here. And they're like, oh, gosh. And I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to play. I'm just trying to have fun. And
help me out.
Help me out. Like,
that's kind of the point of the community.
Yeah, and they're like, and then the thing is like, you have spells and cantrips and it's a lot to remember sometimes. Luckily, there's a sheet to look at.
Yeah.
But
well, even then, it's a lot harder to remember certain things you have.
Yeah, and you don't get people getting super pissed at you because you forgot that you could do a cantrip that makes you see through walls or whatever. It's like, that would have been helpful. And it's like, well, you didn't tell me about it, so how the hell was I supposed to remember?
I don't know. The way I look at that is like, that's full role play. Like, you're not going to always remember what you've got in your back pocket. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Like, we don't have sheets laying out in front of us.
Well,
I was well,
okay. The thing is like, how many times if you went to go do something and you're like, you do it and you're like, God, that was difficult. And you're like, wait a minute. If I had done this, it would have been so much easier.
I completely agree. Or there's times where I go to look for a tool.
Yeah.
And it's right in front of me the entire time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can fully get where a character would be like, I can't think of that at the time.
I'm very bad for that because as an electrician, I have a lot of tools that do very specific things, they have screwdrivers that, that are, it's got 2 90s on it and it's made to rotate and it's just random little things. They have a little flat screwdriver that widens to hold your screw for you. But you're over there sitting there fighting it, trying to get it to hold it because you're like, you forget about it.
Dude, screwdrivers, plugging in anything into an outlet, it's always like, you gotta go both ways before you figure it out. Gosh, that really infuriates me.
It's literally the worst. I understand completely.
But no, I didn't play any more same thing. Like, that friend campaign was the first real Trusian campaign we did. I guess I lied. I did a campaign for Cole's family before he got deployed the first time, which was pretty fun. But the next official campaign we did wasn't until Swords of Fortune, and that one was also a blast. I mean, I remember Like, we were building this whole set just for that campaign.
Yes.
Technically, and that was really fun to do. This building.
Yeah. Getting that all set up and everything. That was a really good time.
And the chairs. Were you here for the chairs where we could not stop laughing?
No, I don't think.
Oh my gosh. Clark was here, and man, why am I blanking on his name? Blake was here, and Blake was just cracking us up. I mean, we could not put these stupid chairs together to save our lives because he could not stop making jokes.
Blake is a funny guy.
He is so funny,
and I don't know if it's just because he's funny or the way he talks makes me laugh.
Delivery for sure.
Yeah, he's just like, well, whatever, and you're like, okay, I guess, and he's a great guy. Though.
He kind of sounds like Scooby-Doo if Scooby-Doo was a human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, just thinking about the way he talks makes me laugh, honestly.
No, that was such a fun campaign too, because that one was still pretty loosey goosey.
Yeah,
like we didn't have a lot of.
We had a lot of new characters too, or a lot of new players.
Yeah,
people who were really trying to figure it out as well. So,
do you remember when Clark tried to do like a? For context, this is totally fine because our Primordian elves and Terramin elves are of the Asian persuasion. And the Primordian, I don't know. The Primordian elves are based on Japanese culture. So back to this, him trying to do an Asian accent was possibly the funniest thing. I don't know if you remember, but we instantly started making fun of him.
Oh,
because he did a terrible job.
It's never a good idea to do accents. Like it's just
unless you're like really good.
Unless you're really good at it, it's never good. It's never a good thing, in my opinion. But.
Yeah, no. A guy from Kentucky trying to do an accurate Japanese accent is
not great.
Not good.
Not good.
Doesn't look good, but also didn't sound good.
It didn't sound good either. It's just it always makes me think of those videos of guys who are like, if Asians had country accents, and it's like that's what it always sounds like to me.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I'm not gonna try that.
No,
you can look it up. It's on there.
But
Konnichiwa. I can't do it, but it's hilarious. It makes me laugh anyways. I think it's hilarious.
Do you remember? Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say because I don't hear our accents, but then I watch the videos back or somebody said like I can't say 10.
No, I know 10.
10.
What's OIL?
OIL.
Yeah.
Oil. Yeah, see, and they're like, there's 10, 10, and 10. I have to say it really fast, or I can't say it. Or it just turns into 10.
That got me in so much trouble when I first moved down here in 7th grade, and a math teacher, I like to push boundaries, certainly.
Of course.
But she came in and she said, something, 10. And I said, what? She's like, 10. I was like, are you saying the number 10? Now I can say this. I've lived down here a long time now, but I was like 10 years old I was 10 years old when we moved down here. And she got so mad. She gave me a referral.
Oh.
Yeah. Lost my team time.
Oh, darn. That's when you had to chase all the baddies.
On team time?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't because I was a fat middle schooler, but...
As was I.
And
I went from fat to skinny. And I've come back to my true form. Fat. Fair
enough. I mean, I was hefty. I was always hefty. I think I've weighed below 200 pounds once in my life, and it was when I first got out of basic training. Because
you were pretty thin those last couple years of high school.
Well, that's because all I did was chase girls and drink, and that's a good way to cut weight.
And watch Attack on Titan. He did not drink in high school. That was a slip up.
Yes. Underage drinking is bad.
It's not good.
Not good. Bad, some would say.
Gosh, yeah. No, the Swords of Fortune also so long ago. Luckily, it was filmed. Right. So I don't forget it. But we definitely were like, because it was the first filmed one, just making crap up as we went hardcore. Oh, yeah. Not so much just with the story, because obviously that's D&D, but everything we did. I mean, a lot of trial and error. But I loved that you got to play your same character from the Friend campaign, the younger version.
Right. Yeah.
Even though, we found out later in life that you don't even like him. You just hate him. He means nothing to you. He's right there.
I don't hate Cedric. I don't hate him. And I didn't create him. So I have no personal connection to him. Like I was, and I asked for it. I asked for it.
Yeah. I asked for it.
But I need to carry that axe and just be like, I asked for it.
Yeah.
But no, because I was like, I don't know how to create a character. I don't know how to do a character sheet. I don't know what to do. I don't know what like class to play. I don't know race, anything.
Yeah.
And Cole was like, well, perfect, because I have a guy that I kind of need to plant in the campaign, and you're going to be that guy. So I was on the ends the whole time, which is great.
As was I, just because I helped them write it.
Yeah, and you're sitting there like...
I know, I'd been like so... That was the craziest thing about that. I guess we're not getting to the Swords of Fortune quite yet, but that killed me, because his character killed an important person, the king. We already said it. He killed the king, and the whole point of the campaign was to figure out who did that.
It was me.
Yeah, it was him the whole time. And they found his bolts that were used to kill him, like with the druid character, Paige. She had one of the bolts. All they had to do was literally go, wah, compare, or just have like any perception at all. And they'd have figured it out. But somehow Jacob was able to convince everybody else that it was Abby's character, Melina.
Yeah.
Took no effort. Either you're like, she's got a crossbow, and everyone ignored the fact that you had one.
I can be very convincing when I need to be.
Yeah. And it wasn't even in-game convincing either. You didn't roll for it. You were just like, she's got them. And then,
right.
And then Matt was like, she does have them.
Torches and pitchforks. Yeah. I mean, just right off the bat. It was the funniest thing ever.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it took no time at all to convince everybody. That was so wild. Yeah, I just had to like bite my tongue. I was like, this sucks. If I didn't play this, and yes, I really would have, I would have found it. I mean, it wouldn't have been that confusing. We had 2 party members. It's D&D. Somebody in the party has always got some crazy backstory going on.
Well, also, they met me on the road to the Murdered King. And I was like, hey guys, the king's been murdered, help. And, and you know, I'm not a police officer. I've never been a police officer.
Sure. We can call Clark.
We should call Clark. Because I feel like anytime someone rolls up suspicious as hell like that, you're like, did you do it? Did you do it? Because, I mean, I don't know. I guess that's like something you can't, like you could tell though.
Oh.
Like when someone rolls up and they're like, yeah, they were all up in my business and then I had to throw a punch to get them off of me, and then the other person's over there like bloodied and they're like,
your hands are bloody.
Right.
You're missing some bolts. Oh yeah, sure, come join us on our caravan.
I can help you find the assassin.
Yeah. Well, and that was the other fun part, is I got to play the other assassin that killed the king when he was young in Swords of Fortune, Eldon, the Bane of Dawn.
Yeah. Who
I just adore. Because it just gives me the chance to do Bane's voice from Batman, which is always a good time. Yeah, and that was another interesting dynamic, because I got to play a seemingly stupid character. He wasn't, but came off that way. And I remember, I think it was in our first session, you and I got to torture and skin Goblin. Yeah. Which is the highlight of any campaign.
Yeah, anytime I get to get a hold of a goblin, you know it's going to be interesting. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a great time,
especially if they're from the Gibbons clan.
Well, yeah, you're right. I mean,
you should get that tattooed, Gibbon Slayer.
Gibbon Slayer. I think the Gibbon activists would probably.
There are none.
I feel like somebody out there is like, but gibbons are just cute little monkeys, and then
gibbons. Yeah.
Oh, I know, but someone would see the tattoo on the street, and they'd be like, confused. You like to kill gibbons? And I'm like, yeah.
You murderer.
Like, I like to hold their little throats in my hands. I watch the light slowly leave their eyes, and they're like, what is wrong with
the twinkle of their eyes.
Just gone.
Oh my gosh.
It's
I
awesome.
didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I literally did not think about that.
You gotta be careful these days.
True. The Gucker Gibbons clan. I gotta be real careful saying it.
Gucker Gibbons.
They actually ran into them in the online campaign Treasure of the Lost.
Oh, really?
And now Cole's character, I mean, it's on hiatus for a while now, but his character is in charge of the Gibbons clan. He plays a kobold, but they think he's like a stone golem or some weird version of or not golem, but goblin. So he's in charge of them right now.
That's hilarious.
That actually a whole situation. You should watch that one just to see Cole is in his element playing that idiot.
Oh, really?
I'll tell you what, there's no dumber character that I've ever had to well, aside from his co-star, Evan, Sug.
No, I don't.
You don't? So he was deployed with him. He was in the military with him. Phenomenal guitar player, great D&D player, but they both gave me the hardest possible characters to like manage.
Oh, really?
And they wanted to do, he would just like make stuff up. He'd be like, I'm going to that castle over there. And I'd be like, what castle are you talking about? He goes, there's not a castle? I thought you said something about a castle. And Cole's like, no, he didn't do that. Not in character, but once he's in character, Beazle, he's like, yes, let's go to the castle. And I'm like, guys,
there's no castle.
Whatever, sure, we'll go to that hill.
As you enter the hill, you notice there's actually no castle up there.
Yeah, no, they were wild, and they split off a lot. That is the derpiest campaign I've ever had to run. I mean, they had a cow as their third character.
Really?
Because he just carried, Esther.
Oh, I've seen the clips of it. Yeah. I need to go watch it. I do need to go watch it.
Gosh, they're wild. I wish the quality was better, and I wish it wasn't an online campaign.
Right.
For what it was, I liked it. I liked the story. It really veered off. It's supposed to be about treasure hunting.
Yeah.
And it just immediately unraveled from being treasure hunting because they just took it and ran.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah, which is good. That's good. I'm totally fine with that.
Oh, yeah.
There's definitely still that aspect. I definitely needed a third character who was a little bit more no nonsense. I could be like, no, we're gonna do this.
You're right.
But,
we need to get back to what we were doing. No.
Yeah.
And you run into the situation, which I mean, I've never DM'd, but I've talked to quite a few of them, and there is a certain storyline that you're trying to get.
Oh, dude.
Get through, and when you got guys just branching off all over the place, it's like
it's both. It's fun to like, strengthen that creativity.
Yeah.
But it's also so unimaginably frustrating when you've sat there for hours upon hours making a storyline and they're like, you know what? No. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to this fictitious castle on the hill.
Yeah.
But then it makes it fun because, I got to really stretch and grow as a DM. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to keep up with these players.
I've really debated on DMing a little bit. I think it would be super fun.
Oh, I think you should.
I'm very nervous about it because I don't roll with punches very well usually, so it's something that I want to try to work on. I was talking to Brown about running a campaign.
Mm-hmm. Like a non-filmed campaign?
Maybe filmed. I mean, it really depends who wants to do it and how much clout I get about it. If they're like, oh, this is amazing, then we'll post it. If they're like, that's kind of shit. But it's very. I'm gonna say it. I've stole most of the idea from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Super.
That's life, man. That's all of D&D.
Literally, it's just that show. we're not gonna get off onto that tangent right now.
Sure,
but that show is literally the best. I don't care who you are, what you say. I will fight you.
Is it like a Trusian setting with that? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
So literally.
Tell me about it. Actually,
so basically, the druids are on a warpath.
The non-killing druids are on a warpath. I like this.
Because of the dwarves, I can't remember exactly what we discussed because it was him giving me details about Trusia that I could use into it. Mm-hmm. But it was the dwarves, and it's a mixture of Lord of the Rings too because they dug a little too deep.
Yeah.
Well, they decided to clear cut a forest to mine, and as you know, druids, forests, big trees.
Oh, so not druids as in the order of druids. You're just talking about like basic druids.
No, the order of the druids. The non-violent ones.
Oh, okay.
It's like to that scale. They deforested to the point where the druid gods are like, hey, I'm gonna come down there, and they're like, hold on, let me see if we can handle this first, and then it breaks out the war. But the where the Fire Nation burns down the forest, and the panda spirit goes on a rampage and starts snatching people. You
just want to snatch people, Jacob.
I do want to snatch people.
That's what it is.
But it was something of that extent, and we haven't really fleshed it out more than that. But it just seemed like a really cool idea.
That would be fun.
And your main goal is to figure out how to resolve it.
Yeah, kill everyone.
Here's the problem: I don't know how to resolve it. So I was like, let's see if the characters can come up with a solution because I don't. I don't have any solution to the qualm at all. So. It's completely up to them to actually find a reason or a way to figure it out.
Trust me, I'm itching to play. All I've been able to do is DM for the last 4 years. So no, Ooh, that'd be exciting. So if you want to do that, we should.
I know.
Even if we don't film the first couple, do a couple session zeros.
Yeah. To really get into it, I just gotta get some characters to play. It can't just be me and you riffing off each other the whole time.
I'm sure
like
Brown would play.
Like a terrible podcast or something.
But anyways, what I want to talk about is it's going to be a little bit taboo at first.
Oh, good lord!
But I want to talk about
religion, politics.
No, the lost footage of season 2 of Swords of Fortune, because I think it had some of the coolest moments. Because at that point we were in like a good roll of it.
I don't know if I want to talk about it or not, because the people who watch the podcast are like, oh no, it's lost.
It's a sore subject for sure, but it just had such iconic moments.
There was a lot.
Like we were used to each other as players at that point.
There was a lot of good stuff in that footage, unfortunately.
Like, do you remember what we did to that bartender?
Yes.
Pretty much what we did to that goblin. But it was like, I remember like as we were playing, I was like, whoa, we are crazy right now. Like, this is way more gruesome than
we just riled each other up.
We really, I mean, gosh, we took no time to get the information out of that bartender, and I think it turned out did he not know anything?
No, he didn't. He didn't.
We tortured and murdered that guy, and not in like a murder hobo way, because it's not how we play. But yeah,
it was pretty rough.
We killed that dude.
I mean,
and then there was those bugs that exploded.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty much where we ended. Was the bug? Like I think probably filmed like 3 episodes before we lost it.
Yeah,
but. Those exploding bugs, I remember using that the cantrip teleportal just to teleport up the cliff that we were climbing, or mountain, and running into like a big group of them. And you can only use teleportal 3 times a day. And I was like, we ran into those bugs that explode, and they like, oh my gosh, it took like 15 damage each time they exploded, and I just teleported back and I said, I'm not going up there. We're not
doing that.
Even to expend it, not even in combat, just because it was an inconvenient climb to keep running into these things.
Yeah.
There was nothing we could do to kill them. I mean, they just exploded all the time.
Love that. Gosh. Sounds like the blood moths.
Or even the other creatures I have forgotten the names of that I created recently. I forgot that too. In one of the episodes Cole was talking about, he said something that you made, Dylan, or a story that you made. That's what it was. It was a short story. That I like really fleshed out about the Ruin Lands, like prior to them being the Ruin Lands, back when they were
the lands.
Well, back when it was like Skira, and there's 2 other lesser Arthurian nations. So 3 nations are what made up the Ruin Lands at that time. And he said that he like kind of was leading me to like share the title of it, and I just could not remember. I could not remember, and I feel like I knew it 5 seconds ago, and I can't remember again. So
phenomenal. I love that. That's literally...
something skies, darker skies. I think is what it was called. But, gosh, yeah. I mean, that's the issue when there's so much lore going around. Like I understand how other people who do world building have just immense amounts of books and files on it.
Oh yeah.
Just because you forget the simplest things that you created years ago. I mean, we were talking about. In one of the other podcasts, a druid that we made up. It's happening again.
Oh man.
Anyways, he's the founder of the Druids, right? And his story is really, really interesting, really beautiful story about how he's trying to get away from. He's the first one to make the oath to not kill.
Yeah,
and I think that is actually really amazing because they do get such powerful magic, and it's like that give and take of like I have this powerful magic, but I'm not going to use it to harm creatures or people.
Literally Attack on Titan.
Yeah. But it's just a cool like that. You're gifted this, but you still have to have that control, and as soon as you break it, you lose all of that power.
Yeah.
But
that'd be a good point in my campaign.
There you go.
It would be a war, but there would be no death on one side.
The thing is, druids, you have the druids who took their oaths, which is not a lot. There's a very small populace of the druids.
Yeah.
Like in the Druidwood. So there's a lot of combatives in the Druidwood. But as far as the super OP druids, there's like a small order. We're talking like a few thousand. Yeah, versus like a population of like 100,000.
Right.
But his character came about because truly we were on Hero Forge, where we're making these minis.
Yeah.
And we would do a game. This is when he was living with me in the basement apartment.
Nerds.
And we would send a character over to each other, and we had to write like stories about them, like make up lore. I completely forget that crap all the time.
Oh, dude.
And that was a lot of fun. Was it nerdy? Sure. But it was super fun.
Heaven forbid a white boy have a hobby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That or slinging crystal, man. You choose. It's D&D or crystal meth.
I don't think those are the options.
Those are the only two options.
Probably in this town. You're probably close.
Probably in this town. That is fair.
I mean...
Slinging crystal, golly. I've been watching a lot of Breaking Bad recently, so it's kind of seeped in.
Has it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say.
You do look a little thin on top.
Well, okay, hold on. I do not. I'm self-conscious about that, and it's full and thick. I don't want to hear it. That's what she said.
Mine's starting to widow peak a little bit, unfortunately. I think it's because I wore a hard hat for 4 years, but...
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, Trusia's just been such a fun outlet, like, creatively.
Comment. Does wearing hats actually cause hair loss?
I can answer. No. But comment anyways, our 30 viewers. Comment.
Yeah, we're talking to you, specifically.
Yeah, Sarah Hall.
That's not even her name anymore.
No, it's not. That's why I felt
it goes so good, though. I mean, it is.
You do literally. It is a name you have to say first and last.
It's a name you have to say first.
And honestly, it works.
It works
with her new name, so I'm cool with it.
You're right.
Otherwise, I would keep saying it, and not out of disrespect to you, but it just feels right.
It does. I still call Cole's wife by her name.
Full name?
Full name.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I think she hyphenated that.
She did hyphenate, and I told my wife we wouldn't get married if she.
I wasn't about it either.
And I know that's a little what is it called? Traditional of me, and.
Well, no, that is traditional. Is her not hyphenating?
Right. So
it's you not being progressive.
I'm not a progressive guy. I like the traditional marriage. I know that's kind of controversial too, but. I do. It's what I do best. I was also very scared. This is a little bit of a tangent. I was a little scared that it would come into play when we had our first kid. You know what I mean? And it's like, they're going to take my name too. Like, yeah. I hate to break it to you, but...
I don't know a lot of... I mean, if she didn't die on the hill of last name, she's certainly not going to die on the hill of a kid's last name.
Right. So if she pushes over for just taking my last name...
Not that it would matter, because you have a daughter. So
yeah,
she's going to lose it at some point.
Yeah, you're right. Unfortunately. She hates a name.
The Keith name will live.
I mean, there's like 20 of us, so I'm not too concerned about it. But I was like, I'm going to name my son Matthias Octavius. And she's like, no, you're not. Like, oh, yes, I am.
Dude, I have the same situation. This is D&D related. I have the same situation pop up where I really like Roman names.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to name a kid like Atlas or Nemo or just like because they have such great meaning behind them.
Right.
Whereas like English names, sure they do, or English, whatever, European, for the most part. Obviously, Rome was European, but I don't know. They just have such strong sounds to them. I mean, I'm not gonna do like Titus or anything because that's just dumb. But
I don't know. It sounds sick to me. But...
Titus does, but could you imagine being like a preschooler, like, Titus, come here, and it's just this short, fat little kid.
Well, I figured...
Little donut of a child.
I figured Matthias Octavius would either be a crack dealer...
Yeah.
or a great man. You know, with a name like that, you have to pick and choose.
Yeah, it's got to be like Askeladd from Vinland Saga at the end, where he's like, I am the rightful heir of Rome, or whatever he's saying. Oh, gosh. What
I need to go on that.
Have you not finished it?
I have not finished it.
Like the first season?
I finished the first season.
Oh, second season's slow, but it's good. And we'll get back to D&D.
We're going to talk Trusia.
Trusia.
We talk about Trusia.
I love talking. That's literally the title, isn't it?
Trusia. We talk about it.
Trusia is talking, and talking is Trusia. I'm not sure I want to say anything else about Trusia. I think we're going to make you wait.
You're going to listen.
Enjoy that tangent.
Oh man,
it's been real. It's been fun. I'm Dylan. What's your name?
Jacob.
Goodbye.